Y'all gotta excuse my earphones. I was listening to a music for a couple of seconds, and I told myself this is how I always go against myself. It's far beyond crazy. I told myself when I make my new TikTok page, I'm not gonna speak about any woke stuff, any spirituality stuff. This is going to be just my personal page where I just post fun stuff. It won't be nothing about nothing. And I'm gonna do all that on my YouTube, but I can't help it. Like it just in me to do it. You know what I'm saying? But it's something that I do want to talk to y'all about, and it's a very sensitive topic. And if you don't have an open mind and if you're real sensitive, then just scroll over because it ain't for you. But you know how we was heavy indoctrinated with Christianity and religion, right? And if you look at the world for what it is today and what's going on in it, the fact that you got a lot of us on this earth that are Christian, that are religious, we believe in something, that something is going to save us. And if we believe in this certain entity or this certain being, it is going to save us. See, this is the reason why, since our existence, they have always taught us to worship and idolize and obey and consume certain things, because it's during times like this, through this transition, the fact that we are going through this transition in life, you got a lot of people that is thinking that it's because Jesus is coming. You got a lot of people thinking Muhammad is returning. You got a lot of people thinking the Messiah is coming. You got billions of people that is on this planet right now that is waiting for something or someone to return to make this world great again. And it's a coincidence how Trump's favorite line is "make the world great again." I always thought that was a very catchy phrase that he put on for the world to say, "Make the world great again." Like, what is exactly great? But this is the reason why we have been indoctrinated with Christianity and religion. Because right now, through this transition that we are going through, we thinking that it got something to do with a God. We think it got something to do with Jesus. We think that it got something to do with religion and Christianity, when really, it really don't have nothing to do with it. See, everything that is written in the Bible was already written because it had happened before. See, what we is going through in life right now has already happened during the first reset. See, the great flood was the first reset. Remember, the first world was destroyed by water. We are now in the second world. The second world is going to get destroyed by fire. And we thinking that the whole entire earth is literally going to just burn up. But that's not what fire means. The fact that we are energy beings, we are frequency beings, we are electromagnetic beings, we are like batteries. It's going to be an energy that's going to hit this planet like fire. Imagine you get electrocuted. You walking outside and you get electrocuted. You basically got burnt. You got electrocution. Because you are not aware, at least some of you are not aware, that you are electromagnetic beings. You are energy beings. So if we have an energy shift, a frequency shift on this planet, it is going to bother you because you are energy and frequency within itself. And right now, this is why the earth is transitioning. Because the people that control this realm, that's controlling this dimension, they are aware that we are about to go through an energy shift. And this energy shift is going to hit the human beings like an electromagnetic pulse. This is why they created CERN, because they trying to get the God particle. Because this electromagnetic pulse that's about to hit this planet is going to hit certain human beings and make them come alive and make them remember. Because remember, we are all reincarnated beings that have been here probably since the very first day the earth got created. We just don't remember it because every time when you get reincarnated, they make you forget. But when this energy shift hit this planet, you are going to remember, because remember, your soul and your spirit don't forget nothing. It knows all things. The body just forgets. So when this energy hit this planet, it's going to make you come alive, and you're going to remember everything. You're going to remember how life was before it even got destroyed. You're going to remember how life was before it even got invaded. You're going to remember how Atlantis looked. You're going to remember how the original life was on earth. You're going to remember these things, because your soul and your spirit remembers all things. And the people, the demons, the entities, the evil entities that is controlling this country, that is controlling this world, that is controlling this earth, they are aware. And there's nothing that they can do about it, because they had a certain amount of time. Y'all got to understand that the evil entity that is on this planet, that is controlling this dimension and controlling this realm, they only had a certain amount of time to deceive the chosen people. See, everybody on this earth is not in the spiritual war. Everybody on this earth is not made for the deception. These evil entities had a certain amount of time to try to destroy, try to manipulate the chosen beings. If they can manipulate the chosen beings, they have accomplished it. Because even though they would never be like the chosen beings, even though they would never have the powers and the gift like the chosen beings, if they can control them, then they basically have the power themselves. Because if I don't have no power, but you have all the power, if I can scare you enough and manipulate you enough and have control over you, even though you have all the power, you don't know that you have all the power, but you believe everything I say. You obey me. You do what I say do. So technically, I have all the power, and I can manipulate you. I can manipulate everything about you to make you feel like you ain't shit. And this is why we are here on earth. Because a lot of us have gifts and powers, but the people that is controlling this dimension only had a certain amount of time to try to get to those spiritual beings, to try to get to those star seeds, including earth seeds, to try to get to the chosen one. But time is up. It's up. This is why we are going through the transition. This is why we are going through the change of the water. We are going through the flip side of the womb. This is why earth is about to be flipped upside down. Because remember, when a woman is pregnant with the baby got to get prepared for that head to be right there at that hole. So when they get delivered, the head, the crown will come out first. And right now, we are turning in the womb. Remember, the earth is going to turn upside down. We are turning in the womb. Our body is getting positioned to be reborn. And right now, this is why they indoctrinated us with all these different gods, so that we can obey, so we don't even know what's going on. So while we are going through the transition, we are waiting for somebody to come and save us, when you have to understand that you are the Savior. You are the God. You are the Christ. You are everything. They are here to manipulate you, to make sure that you don't know your powers, to make sure that you don't know your gifts, to make sure that you stay deep and dumb and dead the way they created you to be. Because the body that you live in, it wasn't created by the Almighty Source. The body that you are living in right now was created by the evil entities that basically invaded this country, invaded this planet. Your soul and your spirit is controlled and owned by the source itself. The body was created by the evil entities that invaded the earth. So when y'all say y'all believe in God, what God do you believe in? Do you believe in a God that created your body to be dumb? Or do you believe in yourself? Because you are Christ. There is no such thing really as a God. You are the God. You are the controller of this whole game. You are the controller of this whole simulation. You are in control of this realm. Because if you don't obey them, that means you playing your own game. That makes you a God. But as long as you're doing what they tell you to do, you in obedience, and you are submissive and you consume what they tell you to do, then they are your God. So right now, we got to understand who we are at this point. Because the energy is about to hit this planet. We are waking up. We are getting in position. And once that head come out,